Clap it up. There he is. There he is.
So you know you get the hair.
Fresh out of roll bounce right now.
Hey, you know you had a good game when you just got the hair out, bro. Fro already picked out. Fro already, like Michael Jackson. What up, baby?
I'm good, man. Good. Appreciate y'all having me on.
Of course. Congrats on the dub, G. Congrats on the dub.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we got that one at the end.
Hey, were you ever during the game? Were you ever nervous? Because obviously the Commanders were driving, and then y'all go back. Y'all know you got to make a play. When did you realize? Oh no, we're gonna come out with this W, Ron?
Man, I mean, I think we have that belief, on the sideline. Honestly, the ups and downs. It was 13-0 at one point, so we was like, shoot, we finna walk away with this thing, boat racing. But obviously it's the NFL, so great teams. They came back, took the lead on us. So I was on the sideline telling the boys like, nah, they finna get a turnover right here. We finna go, take this game. So you always gotta have that belief, especially the way that it rocked last year. You gotta have that belief to the very end. So yes, most definitely.
Hey, Rome, where you from?
I'm from Vegas, bro.
Okay. Nah, because I love your game, dog. And you carry, like, you got that swagger. I'm like, where? If you're from the East Coast. I want you to talk about your quarterback. He's always, I guess, he's number one pick, so it comes with the territory. People want to criticize him all the time, right? They give him a little love, but they want to hate on him even more. Tell us some good things about Caleb that people might just not know.
True, man. I think that, there's a plethora of things that he does well, on the field, as a person.
Hold on, Rome. My dog just used the word plethora.
Yeah,
he just used the word plethora. Hey, we got to clap for that.
Come on,
we got to clap for that. We got to clap
Fresh
for
out of
that.
game, use a plethora.
He just used the word plethora. Here's the thing.
Vegas academics is pretty good.
Rome, he asked you where you from, and you said Vegas. You didn't say Nigeria. See, that's the problem. If he would have known he was from Nigeria, that was a Nigerian word.
Oh, okay.
That plethora right there, Shady. That was a Nigerian word. It's okay. Rome, Biko, continue.
The ancestors gave me that one. Yeah. Nah, he does a plethora of things good, man. I mean, obviously, first and foremost, he's the leader of this team. You know what I mean? He's on the sidelines the entire game, and like, hey, man, we got this. Keep your head up. Let's continue to execute. Good times and bad times. Looking to put the ball in the end zone. So, it's infectious. The way he goes about it, and then he's calm, cool, collected. So he's on the sideline. And he's a clutch player as well. I don't know what the stats are, but man, when he put the ball in his hands at the end of the game, I think he goes and makes something happen. So I think people know. They just continue to hate. You know what I mean? They you know how they always say. But at some point you don't have to respect.
My Nigerian brother, I want to ask you one more question though. All right, so you look around y'all offense though, y'all got players though.
Yeah.
Like if you really look at y'all got some players, right? DeAndre Swift is my young boy. He's like that. All that. Yeah. He got that juice, right?
That's your bag?
The wide receiver room. Y'all got a lot of...
Crazy.
What's it going to take for y'all to be a top-tier offense in this league? Because y'all got all the personnel to do it.
Honestly, man, I think it's just, execution and not shooting ourselves in the foot. I feel like, really the only instances where we really have moved the ball and put the ball in the end zone or score points, is where we shoot ourselves in the foot. Obviously, penalties, pre-snap stuff, silly, ridiculous calls, which I feel like there was some crazy ones tonight. But I feel like that's the only really thing that can stop us. When we all out there and when you execute it, it's a mean machine. So I think there's nothing but ourselves.
Hey, bro, two more quick ones. Your game is nice. You've taken the next step this year, right? You've had to become more of a leader. Last year, I believe y'all had Keenan. Y'all had some other OGs. Now you lead the team in receiving yards. You've done your thing. What did you do to really take that next step, bro? Because everybody's recognizing your game is nice.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I mean, it was a lot of work in the offseason, I think, just continuing to, having that season under my belt. I feel like I now knew the things that I needed to improve on to be a great receiver in this league. So I'm still, continuing to, build on that and, continue to become one of the better receivers in this league. But I feel like, at this point I've, made some noise. So just trying to keep continuing that. But, kudos to the offensive staff and everybody else as well on the team doing their job so I can go out there and make plays.
Hey, last one. Oh, go ahead.
Rome, I'm going to grab a question for you real quick. After the first 2 weeks of the season, Coach Johnson went to the presser and he said, y'all weren't practicing at the level that he felt like y'all needed to be able to turn things around. Y'all have now rattled off 3 straight wins and the schedule's looking better and better the more it goes on. What was the message in the locker room for you guys during that time to kind of get back in rhythm?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's exactly what he said. Our practice habits wasn't to a championship level standard, and that's why we had gone off and lost those couple of games. So we just needed to elevate that. I think that's translated to Sundays and going out there and playing ball as well. So that's the leadership that we needed, and that's why he's here, and we appreciate that from him because he demands excellence from us, and that's everybody in the organization. So it's what needs to be done, and now we got 3 in a row. We continue to build.
Yeah, last time I talked to you too, you said you could land a plane if in case of emergency. Do you still feel the same way?
Definitely, bro. I'm landing the plane. Like, I'm making sure everybody good. Service is going to continue. Matter of fact, it ain't even an emergency. We're going to land at the desired destination now. It's all good.
You come a long way from Colorado.
So when I come to Vegas, we going to hang out. I got drinks for you. I got some bottles for you. And we're going to take the PJ back to Chicago. You're going to drive.
Most definitely, fam. Okay. Most definitely, yeah. I appreciate your game, though, bro. I appreciate all the kind words. Appreciate your game as well, bro. You're a legend. Appreciate it.
Hey, my dog, salute to you today. That's Odunze. Hey, stay healthy. Keep balling. We going to get at you next primetime game.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all, boys, man. Be easy.
Salute. Hey, you never know who you're going to get in the speakeasy.
Wait, dang.
What happened, Shady?
How you the man on the show? You ain't telling what to do. Like, yo, where you at?
I know, because he was in front of a wall, so it wasn't going to look.
You don't know where he was at.
You're right. That's on me. I violated Speakeasy code of conduct.
Nigerians don't even do that.
I might have thrown your rhythm off too. That's on me. That's on me.